Yo, what's up, Scorpio? Welcome to BMHP. What's up with you guys? Hope everyone's doing good, feeling even better, okay? Either way, Scorpio, we're getting ready to hop into this message and see what Beloved wants you to know at this time. Beloved, what's going on with the Scorpios, please? What's the energy that's surrounding Scorpio at this time, please? What's the energy that's surrounding Scorpio at this time? Divine lineage. You know, Scorpio, your mother, your father, grandmother, grandfather, I feel like they suffered a lot of turbulence in their life, a lot of hard times and different things, right? How this ended up playing out, which is crazy, is that you kind of had a rough childhood. You know, for some of you guys, you might resent your mother. You might resent your father or something for something they did or said. You know, there could also be other family members that you hold a lot of resentment for. But I see that whatever this was, it came to make you, not break you, right? It's like somebody needs to let go of some type of resentment that they're holding on to. Something that a mother or father did. Could be an aunt or uncle, whatever. But I'm picking up heavy mother or father. Someone feels like their parents, if they had different parents, if they came from a different background, their life would be so different. But I'm picking it up like your parents were chosen for you so you could become the person who you are today and the person you need to be in your journey. You know, whatever these parents did, I feel like, yeah, you might had a rough start, but your future looks so bright. Like you have no idea like where this journey, where this path is like taking you. If you could see your end destination compared to where you started from, you will start looking at everything a lot differently. Somebody is really holding on for dear life to this resentment, and it's affecting you. It's not allowing for you to grow in the areas you need to grow. Some of you are angry and mean and boastful, right? I'm getting other people walking around being upset, walking around taking their anger and frustrations out on other people. It seems as if whatever this resentment is, it's a root of bitterness. You know, sometimes we're trying to figure out in our lives, where is this root of bitterness coming from? Why do I feel this way, right? And I feel like with you, Scorpio, if you were able to pluck out this root of bitterness, you'll see your whole life transform. You'll see many miracles and blessing open up for you in your life, and you will be crowned with this crown of life, right? It's time for you to let go of that bitterness, right? That anger, that aggression. You know, if you think about it from where you are now, right? In terms of, you know, how your life has progressed as an adult. You know, you're doing the best you can even with your children. If you don't have children, overall, you're just doing the best you can. But understand that, you know, your parents were young adults and they were trying to find their way through this life too. It's time to let go of this anger and bitterness that someone is holding on to. It's time to let go and let God. You know, this came to make you, sweetie. It didn't come to break you. Okay, it's time to let go. You'll see your relationships in your life transform. You'll see your finances transform. You'll feel a lot happier, a lot freer. Like it's time to let this energy go of this resentment and bitterness. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this tarot. See what Beloved wants you to know. Beloved, what's going on with the Scorpios? Why is it this bitterness and resentment here for their divine lineage? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. You know, this is where you could be walking into in your own life, right? This Ten of Cups energy, but you have to let the rage go. You have to let the bitterness go. You have to, Scorpio, let it go. Let it go. Stop holding on to whatever this is. It's time to let go so you can be happy, right? Yeah, because you holding on like crazy to it. you know, you still think about it. And you know what? Why do I get like this is a subconscious energy, right? And in the subconscious energy, this is what's affecting your life. I promise you. The Scorpio I'm talking to, you wonder why certain things in your life go the way they do, or why you attract certain people, because of the vibration, the energy that you're in, right? You're in this energy of bitterness, this energy of regret, this energy of if only, you know, this wouldn't have happened, if only, you know, my mom would have did this, if only. Okay, so it's the mother figure, it's the mom. So this is somebody that got like bitterness towards their mom, angry as all outdoors regarding this this woman. But you got to understand that, Scorpio, at the time, temperance, see, it's going to bring a lot of balance in your life. It was the odd man out. You know, at this time, I feel like this woman was a young adult who didn't know any better. They were doing, like, they were trying to discover their path in life too when they had you. They were inspecting the roller coaster ride, the ups and downs, and so on and so forth. But I do get the sense that they were doing the absolute best they can. It was hard times. It was a different time. This wasn't a time where people could just go out and, you know, start new ventures and businesses and things like that. These were tougher times, right? It was all this happiness, peace, and love energy that was surrounding. I don't know why I'm picking up a 70s baby and an 80s baby. But it wasn't like how it is today as far as being a mother. You know, the men were still, you know, able to be the sole providers, and that's what women were looking for. So this person was doing the best they could, but I feel like whoever's mother this is or whatnot, they had a lot on their plate, okay? There was a lot of confusion going on around them. There was a lot of things that they had to handle, had to deal with. Their mind could have been a little fucked up because, you know, this is a lineage. It's talking about divine lineage. So this has went on from generations to generations. It's like a generational curse. So what they done to you was simply what they seen their mother do, you know, or their father do. But I feel like you are the generation that's, you know, you can break whatever this cycle is, whatever this thing is. You can be the one that breaks that generational curse because, you know, this person wanted the best for you, Scorpio. Absolutely. And they may have ran into someone, or a man or a woman or whoever, and this person bamboozled them, right? It was like they was a snake in disguise, a sheep in wolf clothing and all that type of stuff. This person suffered some type of abuse, some type of abandonment. You know, this person suffered some type of deep-rooted hurt, right? And they carried this hurt. For some of them, this is the reason why they start drinking, right? I'm feeling like somebody got a cut on their face or their neck or something. This person like went through a traumatic experience. Whoever mom I'm talking about, like, it's not that this person's just was a messed up mother or messed up father or something. This person went through stuff like that was traumatic, right? They were forced into doing things that they didn't want to do. And the whole time it's like they were trying to ensure that you will be okay. Scorpio, one thing you need to know about this parent figure, whoever this is, that you were the love of their life, okay? They never wanted to sacrifice, you know, things for you. I mean, instead of you, right? But it's like their hands was tied. They had no choice, right? But you were like the love of their life. I mean, a lot of things that this person did was for you, whether you want to see it that way or not. I'm not picking up a mother figure that was selfish. I'm picking up a mother figure that was going through things as a woman, like you go through things as a woman, or you go through things as a man. Whoever this person is, they tried their very best. They tried their hardest. And sometimes they felt like life would never change. Life would never get better. You know, this also is a mother who had contemplated suicide at one time. Or maybe they actually tried to commit suicide. Maybe that's why I'm seeing scars. And then these aren't actually scars I'm seeing. I'm seeing cuts. right? So this person might used to self-mutilate themselves or something like that, but I'm seeing a whole lot of pain too, Scorpio, from whoever your parent is, your mother or father. They didn't just have it easy either. You know, now that you're older, if your mother or father is still living, you should try to talk to them about their story. Find out how their childhood was. Find out, you know, how they became the person they are today. You know, their strengths, their weaknesses, all that type of stuff. You know, those traumatic experiences they had, you know. It's something deeper, and you need to pluck this root out. It's a root of unforgiveness that's sitting here, Scorpio, that's affecting your life. You're going to keep attracting the same type of people into your life until you pluck out this root of bitterness. Okay? Let's see. Beloved, what was the childhood wound of their mother, please? What was the childhood wound of Scorpio's mother? Dang, can I flip the deck? Some decks just don't work like others. They always, I don't like when decks come out with two. I want one at a time. And these are stuck. So I'm gonna pull them, Scorpio. Beloved, what was Scorpio's mother or father's childhood like, please? What was the mother's childhood like? Let's focus on the mother since the mother is here. Yeah, and you're the offspring. You know what, Scorpio? You're more like your mom than you would like to admit. You may look at her with resentment, but that's the same things that you don't like about yourself. And I don't even think you realize it. What was going on with Scorpio's mother? What was their childhood like? Still trying to, yeah, I'm pulling them because they stuck together no matter what I do. What's their childhood like? Wisdom, dispute, departure. At the bottom of the deck, destruction. There was a whole lot of BS going on. This wasn't a stable environment. This wasn't an environment for no child to be in or live in, but this person was stuck living in this environment. This person had a lot of fear. They had to grow up fast. Like, it was no time to be a child in this environment. They seen a lot, right? They could have seen people die in front of them or people get stabbed in front of them or something like that. I feel like I'm talking to a Scorpio whose mother, when they were growing up, like the grandmother or something, used to have card parties or house parties, and it'd be all kind of different people in the house, and it was like, or just having friends over, right? And it was like this person, you know, they were supposed to be in their room or whatever, but they were able to see so much, hear so much, right? And there was a lot of alcoholism going on around them. There was a lot of drug abuse. There was like, it was tons of fights, and just like this person seen so much. You see how, what does he have on? Boxing gloves? Yeah, it was a tumultuous environment. It was really rough for this person. Like, it was always drama. It wasn't peaceful, right? Always drama. With this dispute card here, you know how this shows up too, Scorpio, with this dispute card, is this is still how your mother communicates, right? Still very argumentative, may have even turned into a bitter woman or a bitter older woman, don't know how to handle their emotions or whatnot, or communicate effectively, right? So that may be where you two bump heads. Maybe you feel like your mother doesn't respect you or talk to you crazy or something like that, right? But I feel like this is all they knew as they grew up. Like, all it was a lot of drama around them, right? It was never a peaceful household where a kid could come home to and just relax and just be their self. It was always drunk people in the house, drug addicts, whatever, right? It was that type of environment, right? I feel like for the Scorpio I'm talking to, the father figure wasn't in the picture. The father figure had left the mother after a while. Like, I feel like they could have been married or in a relationship, in your younger years, but they eventually separated and got divorced. I feel like the father figure kind of left because there was another family dynamic somewhere else that this person was pursuing. It left your mother in a lot of bitterness, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Your mother may have took out this anger on you unknowingly. But I feel like overall, who the Scorpio I'm talking to, like, your mother was just scorned and broken. And back then, wasn't no YouTube to teach you X, Y, Z. Back then, wasn't no World Wide Web where you could go and get healed, right? We're getting healed at high levels right now because of the internet, right? The whole collective energy is shifting, right? You are one of the ones in your family that's able to break these generational curses. I feel like, Scorpio, one of the things you need to realize is where your root of bitterness come from. You're bitter at your parent. But have you ever considered what their childhood was like or what they went through? Or have they ever talked to you about it? Like, once you would look at them from a standpoint of a grown adult versus your mother, try to meet them from the space of, you know, a grown woman to a grown woman versus a mother. You guys might find a lot of similarities too, and it might help you pluck out this root of bitterness, right? So, beloved, let's go ahead and get a message, close out this reading for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know, please? What does Scorpio need to know, please? What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know, please? Thank you. And this is how your card looks. And it says, you emerge from your recent fog and get down to business. Life becomes more serious and realistic. If a person takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. There's a need for good business judgment now. When things are going well, it's all too easy to become overconfident and not give proper attention to one's duties. If this tendency is recognized early, it may be corrected and no harm will be done. You will also find time after business is settled for friends and or lovers. It is easy to see, hard to foresee. Beloved is trying to get you to focus in on the bigger picture, right? You might want to focus in on love at this time or friends or whatnot, but beloved is like, there's other work for you to do right now, right? You might need to work on yourself, right? And pluck out this root of bitterness, right? Either way, Scorpio, that's the message I get for you. I thank you so much for tapping into Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out blackmadonnahp.com. And until next time, love, peace, and so, take care.